one to go at. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that at 28. Underground tapes, as my ass capped in publishing states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized, it's keeping me energized. Create with a business mind, I'm from where killers reside. A wild hood, only knew goons since my childhood. Say anything in they raps cause it sound good. Don't even mean what they say, horrible outlook. Y'all ain't really about this house.
We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Washington Commanders. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now ETN to start the drive. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. So this, the 90th season of Washington football. Of course, here, the first season and first ever regular season game for the Washington Commanders. That name unveiled in a grand reveal back on February 2nd. The franchise opting to keep the burgundy and gold color scheme, adding the striking W logo on each side of the helmet, and the single gold stripe running from front to back. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Here's Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1. A lot more to go. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he is going to lose yardage here. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Play action. It's Lawrence. Oh, Ingram, he's got it. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 45-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Lawrence. Going right side here, and that's complete. Down inside the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one good for 37 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, Not good at all.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now Wentz. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 8 there on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll run with Gibson. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz, eluding the pressure right. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Now Lawrence to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 14. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14.
Jacksonville made Christian Kirk the headliner of their 2022 free agency spending spree, and he's one of the highest paid receivers in the league right now. So what do they expect? For him to get his first career 1,000-yard season and give them big-time production. He gets them a first down right there.
And one more time, here's Kirk. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. From the 25 on 2nd down, Wentz. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A give running right, Gibson. Room here to run. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. 48 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Straight ahead, ETN.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Montez Sweat with a tackle. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
Throwing on second down. Lawrence, flush to his right. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. Man open, here is Jones. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Takes it at the 7. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Wentz now on first down. Flushed out right. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on first and 10. And now with the time of the play clock almost up, Ron Rivera's going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Wentz. Throw right side complete to Dotson. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Commanders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Lawrence hit, and the ball is free. And it's Washington that scoops it up. Down the numbers. There he goes. 20, 10, 5. And he is going to bring this one back to the house. It's a Commanders touchdown on the scoop and score. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they have done themselves absolutely no favors to earn a win today in this one, Charles. The turnover woes continue. On that last drive, they had that fumble that led to a touchdown.
And, Brandon, I would say they have a mission on this drive, and the bottom line is protect the football and just put together something that they can let the last drive go. Yeah, it was a bad play. They gave up points, but that doesn't mean it has to go that way the rest of this ball game. Do what you do best on offense and try and put the ball in the end zone yourself.
From the 35 on second down, Lawrence completes it to Evan Ingram. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He targets Ingram for another grab. And the Jags are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds.
Touchdown, Washington! Curtis Samuel, 91 yards. And the Commanders are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the 2nd half. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
They go play action with Lawrence. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they had the right idea. Just take what you can get on 3rd and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you've evolved.
Yeah.
You know, you've learned how to play it the Madden way.
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
92 yards rushing for him now here in week one. A very solid start to this new campaign. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say, those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off. And the Jags will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes.
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Zay Jones, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And some space here. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 36 yards on the play.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
There he goes right side. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Commanders are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Here's Lawrence to throw.
And now here is another interception.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
On second down, a run with Gibson. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the second straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. Now Wentz on third down. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Meeting the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. Flush to his right. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the return will stop right around the 25. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise.
And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jags are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground. ETN.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. From the 27, Lawrence. The left side completion to Jones. Past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Zay Jones with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Jaguars are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Lawrence going to look to throw for it.
Forced out, and now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a